already.
Well, they've also not done a lot of losing on these champions of T1. Only one loss for Faker on the TF thus far as, oh dear, that's a lot of damage on Namgung. Does manage to find the Bone Skewer, and Deadly Flourish is going to go wide, but Namgung needs to be careful. Gideon comes over, Carrier flashes, and it's first blood over to Pays and no response. And Gideon going to be taking the first dragon here. Looks like there's not going to be two. Oh, never mind. There's a Destiny to come in as Faker. He shows up. There's a Realm Warp to bring Roma in, though, and the secure on the Dragon is going to come through for the Bros. A little bit late here is Ona, as Roma finds...
But otherwise, level 6 now hit for Pays, and Carrier is closing in.
Oh, dear. It's getting a little bit worrying here towards the bottom side. And another Light Binding is going to connect the net, and he's just gone. Boom headshot indeed, Caitlyn. As Pays...
Beautiful. Hanj and Brion securing what's important with those grubs for their jungler. Pays?
Huh.
He's just going to kill him. He's dead.
Yeah, I think he's...
Oh, he doesn't have ult yet. He's still going to kill him.
Yeah. Deadly Flourish is going to miss. He just wanders past and murders the Jhin.
What's really tough here... Oh, Pays in trouble potentially.
All right, let's see whether Casting can pick this one up. He is booking it. Man, he goes so fast. And he gets silenced, but he's still very noisy and kills the Caitlyn.
Wow.
That Light Binding somehow connected onto both as Carrier. I would agree. And now he's going to set up the curtains onto Faker, who flashes out of the way. Teddy manages to hit that one, and most of them, to be perfectly honest, as we have a Realm Warp coming in. Kick out, and that's going to guarantee the second Drake for the Bros.
It's felt like he was showing off with that one.
Yep. And now T1 are going to take down this outer turret on the bottom side of the map and move to about a 2,500 gold lead or something to that tune.
15 minutes.
Got it. Well, I mean, that's good. That's good news that it's not worse than that. As here's the train. Doesn't quite find Casting here as the ulti comes through from Ona. He is able to go untargetable, and he might need to do so, although Doran just tanks up the turret for forever.
Exploding. Just the sort of squishy backline of T1, like the TF, the Caitlyn, the Lux. If you go in aggressively, it's like the Pyke release in, and they jump in a Herald as you engage, devastating.
Yeah.
And it looks like Hanj and Brion don't even... Oh, no TP coming in from Casting. They're looking for this.
Yeah, double teleports coming on forward, actually. As now Gideon gets over. They're not going to be able to take this Dragon, but the Equalizer placement is decent, but no one's there to hold them in place. And now the Bros are going to see what they can find. Gideon safeguarding his way around. There is the ult in from Doran, but the follow-up is a little bit slow. Teddy trying to find the angle, has a fourth shot, and down goes the Scion. Death from below, not even used for the reset just yet as the Zombie Scion will be cut down. Somehow the Bros actually navigate those traps as well as the Rift Herald going to be used. Shelly gets a headache, but that is going to be another charge as Carrier is going to look to move her towards the top lane if he can.
Oh, this is a tough one.
Oh, can he slink by? Oh, that was an optimistic choice to not go fully left there.
Kind of felt like a little bit of a decision paralysis. Do you go right and get the really sharp turn? I don't think it's possible.
I do that often at T intersections.
Yeah.
Just drive straight into buildings. An extra plate here on this bottom side inner turret. Doesn't actually happen. As Owner is going to steal away a red buff, while Pays secures the one on the other side. And there is the smite. After that, it is still a little bit more that he needs to put together. Obviously, Rapid Fire and Ghostblade are pretty important. As there's a Deadly Flourish. The Equalizer goes down. Carrier's just dead. That looked like death from above, actually. But Namgung gets in there with the ulti. And will be able to take down the Lux. Finds himself another Bone Skewer onto Doran, but that's not a target you can blow up very quickly.
I mean, here's the thing with playing Pyke into Lux, is obviously we saw the lane be really rough for Namgung. But
so
at this point,
Doran will not die, unless Casting is hitting him with everything,
yeah, but
I guess.
Better the IE than the Storm Razor, and then he might be getting LDR like 7th item at that point.
That's true. And then Collector 8th. As Bro will just Realm Warp their way back towards this mid lane, but they haven't dealt with the top side as Faker is just taking down an inner turret as we speak. The Destiny going to come through yet again. He can gate away. Although, does have to flash first. Bone Skewer pulls him back, and then there is no more CC. So he foot by the looks of things as well. Owner with 2 items now completed. And Doran just going to come up and bring the hammer down on the inner turret. And the gold lead extending once more here for T1 as Pays snared by the deadly flourish. As the Bros felt like they were making a lot of proactive moves just a little while ago, and now they have kind of stopped. Never mind! There's the equalizer. Pays is going to walk all the way down it. He is famous enough for a red carpet. Probably didn't enjoy that one that much. Still 15 seconds left, but that TP was so far away because, like you were saying, there are no wards. So he couldn't have even come any closer because he was just already too far away. And it's all right, Gideon taking a lot of damage here. Bone Skewer onto Doran, but moving the tank closer as the train comes on through the double knock-up. And there goes the Pike. Romer is so much of the team's damage, and he is executed. And Doran, I mean, really finding the angle here as, okay, good kickback onto Ona, but Gideon is now so incredibly low, casting has to break his arm guard, and now just wants to try and kill Pays, gets very close as Carrier gives him the shield. That deadly flourish, my gosh, that was close. As Ona as well, going to soak a few of these bullets.
Getting over the Baron Pit walls, but does make him a little bit more vulnerable if he wants to contest this, and they do start it up.
Oh no, the little popcorn chicken got in the way. He wanted to try and bone skewer a Scion. But actually, maybe that was a blessing in disguise. As Namgung tanks up the damage from everything sort of came out there from T1. His final spark and Ace in the Hole comes down at the same time.
They've used the pressure from the Scion and really cleaned out this vision. They have that triangle of control wards, so they know whenever Gideon's going to be approaching, and they have the Destiny for even more insurance.
What are they supposed to do about this one? Flash out from Namgun this time around. Let's see whether it's going to be enough to get him to safety. The answer is no, as he is going to be taken out. More flashes as this Scion is just licking them up, my goodness. And Carrier gets in there with another light binding. That is going to be the end of the Bros. It felt like it was a matter of time. They were holding on as best they could, and it just wasn't enough.
Just felt like T1 able to set up control of the area and then immediately turn onto Hanj and Brion, find all the kills they need. Teddy completes the LDR, but it's not doing that much against a Scion right now, full HP.
Yeah, last ditch revolver is, I think, what that one stands for. As Gideon will be taken out here. Ona now just going to help them deal with this last Nexus turret, and the Bros, they're going to have to try again in game number 2. This time, the early game went a little bit wrong, but they did try to make their way back. It just wasn't enough. T1